So TNA Wrestling is back and it's in full force, and Nick Nemeth, formerly known as Dolph Ziggler, just debuted in TNA. What a moment. This is huge for TNA. This is now another big star coming in after another big star seemingly leaving in Trinity, but coming in, cementing his place, calling his shot for that world title. And not only that, not only do we think this is just a one-time thing, but he ripped off his shirt and underneath it said TNA. And to me, that means he's sticking around for a while, and that is what TNA need right now. That is what TNA need in this new dawn, this new era of Impact Wrestling turning into TNA. TNA 2.0 needs a big star. Think about the stars in the old TNA. We had Kurt Angle, we had Jeff Hardy, we had Sting, we had Samoa Joe, AJ Styles. The new dawn of TNA needs those stars. And that is exactly what Dolph Ziggler, aka Nick Nemeth, is going to provide. He's going to provide that star power. He's going to provide those banger matches. He's really going to elevate TNA to the point where they need to be. And I think it's perfect for both Dolph and for TNA. I keep calling him Dolph. I'm not used to the Nick Nemeth thing yet. But I think it's perfect for the both of them. I don't think Nick Nemeth, Dolph would have fit in AEW. I think there's too many top talent there. I think he would have just been how he was in WWE, or maybe they would have used him for a couple of months and then he would have been how he was in WWE. Whereas in TNA, he is now that guy. He's that guy challenging Moose, by the way, who is the new TNA World Heavyweight Champion after he beat Alex Shelley. And I must say, I enjoyed the pay-per-view thoroughly. The Ultimate X match was just so fantastic, with Giselle Shaw getting her moments and getting her opportunity for the Women's Knockouts Championship, and I do think she might be the one to dethrone, well, now the new champion as well in Jordynne Grace. But I do think Giselle Shaw, at some point in this year, will become the new Knockouts champion. I think she deserves it. I think she's a proper character. She's improved so much in the ring. So I do think her time will come to be the champion. Then we had PCO versus Dirty Dango, which ended up in a DQ. And then out came Santino Marella, made it a 6-man tag, and included Jake Something. And I must say, Jake Something is something. Jake Something is awesome. Jake Something, the way he just flew into the ring, awesome stuff. And the man is just a beast. And it was a fun 6-man tag. Nothing special, nothing great. But it was fun. Then we had a match that was unannounced between MK Ultra and the returning Decay, featuring Rosemary and Havoc. And Decay got the win. I'm not sure how happy I am about that, because I think MK Ultra were getting going. They held down this tag division, which was quite empty, it was struggling, and they held it down. And I do think they should have got a bit more time with those belts, but I don't think this is the last time we're going to see them with those belts. I don't think they're going to break up just yet. I think they're going to continue their tag team and potentially get the titles back from Decay at some point. Then we had the triple threat that a lot of people were looking forward to between Chris Sabin, Vikingo, and Kushida. And I must say it was a really, really good match. Fast-paced, exactly what you'd expect. High-flying moves. We had a Canadian Destroyer, a springboard Canadian Destroyer on the ramp from Chris Sabin onto Vikingo. Vikingo also did a 450 splash from the inside onto the outside. Crazy stuff. But if you like that sort of stuff, great match. I knew what I was expecting going into it, so I enjoyed it. Then we had another debut in Alex Hammerstone going up against Josh Alexander, and this was a banger match. This match was really, really good. They showed what they can do. Hammerstone really proved his worth and showed that he's worth signing to TNA, which we all knew anyway, but he really showed the people that didn't know him that this guy is the real deal. But Josh Alexander ended up getting the win. I was surprised by that. I'm not sure if that tells us that Hammerstone's not signing, because I do feel if Hammerstone was signing, he'd get an early victory just to cement his place and actually show the fans that he's someone serious, so, you know, in kayfabe terms. But Josh Alexander ended up getting the win. Then we had the 4-way tag team match between ABC, the Rascals, the Grizzled Young Veterans, and Laredo Kid and Mike Bailey. And this was exactly what you expect. High-flying, action-packed, fast-paced. Not many tags when there should be more tags, but we'll accept it. It is what it is. It's a 4-way tag match. Super exciting match. ABC got the win, which I'm happy about, because I was worried that the Rascals or Grizzled Young Veterans would get the win here. But ABC got the win, and they are staying the champs, which is what's important. I think they need a long reign as champs, and I think they need to prove that they are possibly one of the best tag teams, if not the best tag team in the world right now. And I think they did a bit of that tonight by winning this 4-way tag match. And then we had the Women's Knockouts World Championship match between Trinity and Jordynne Grace. And this was seemingly Trinity's last match in Impact, or in the now TNA. And she ended up getting the loss, and Jordynne Grace walked out as champion, which I think further indicated that. I see there was some fan footage of her getting her little hoorah goodbye. So I do think she's on her way back to WWE, and I do think we're going to see her in the Royal Rumble very soon. Jordynne Grace is, of course, a given champion in TNA. It's not something that we can look past. She's such a good wrestler. She deserves to be a champion, and perfect person to beat Trinity at the end of the day. And then in our main event, we already spoke about it very briefly. We had Alex Shelley versus Moose, and obviously Moose came out on top, which I am happy about. Moose is in incredible shape right now. The man got himself in such good shape, and he deserves everything that is coming his way. He's the perfect person to take TNA into this new era, because he was Mr. Impact. So I think it's deserving for him to be able to be Mr. TNA now, going into TNA 2.0. And of course, competing against Nick Nemeth in his first match is going to be so damn good. Nick Nemeth is going to be perfect in TNA. I've already spoken about it briefly. But speaking of another debut that I didn't mention, it's Dana Brooke. She's got a new name now. It's Ash by Elegant, or Ash something Elegant, which is an interesting name. She looks different, I must say. But I think she could also prove her worth here and be somebody within that Knockouts division. So there you have it, guys. That was TNA Hard to Kill. Very good pay-per-view. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think the high caliber matches were really the high caliber matches. And by that I mean Moose, Shelley, Trinity, Jordynne Grace, Hammerstone, Josh Alexander. Those matches were very, very good. And see you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.